Hello, everybody. Welcome to LinkedIn Live. I'm your host, Michelle Mazzara, and today is May 19th, and we have a very foodie-licious barbecue themed show today and grilling theme. I've got two of my favorite people, Marilee and Jill, who are going to be sharing their recipes with us today. But before we get started, I would like to give you my Memorial Day special. And as many of you know, we launched the new grill basket about 2 weeks ago on WCCO TV. This is a fantastic new accessory item that you can use all summer long. Not to mention, it's a fantastic birthday gift, anniversary gift, wedding gift, and of course, Father's Day is coming up. And what do dads like to do? They love to grill. So what you do is you get 4 of our best-selling Luvafoodie spices in it: garlic lovers, seafood lovers, chicken lovers, and barbecue lovers. And this is a rolling pin that you put on your grill, and you can put vegetables in it. You can put shrimp, anything that would typically fall down the grate of a grill. So my special to all of you today is between now, which is May 19th, and next Sunday, which is May 26th. You can shop on Amazon.com. You can shop on Luvafoodie.com. Coming soon this week to Lowe's.com. All you have to do is buy one of these grilling baskets, and I'm going to put in there a free passion fruit green tea iced tea bag. This is a $17 value, everybody. So it's a great value. You can make, this is my number one selling iced tea. It's an instant cold brew iced tea. Each bag has 6 large tea bags that you brew in 6 cups of cold water. I was going to say cold coffee. Anyway, so you have a week to do this. You have from now until next Sunday at the end of the day to buy this basket either on Amazon, Luvafoodie, or Lowe's, and you get this free bag of passion fruit iced tea. So, with that, I'm excited to turn it over to Marilee and Jill, and they're going to first tell us what they're cooking and or what they made, some of the recipes. Obviously, we're doing this via StreamYard, so we can't do close-ups. We can't zoom in, but we're doing the best we can to share this with all of you on our LinkedIn family and our LinkedIn page. And hopefully this is streaming to Facebook too.
Hi, my name is Marilee. I am so honored to be an ambassador for the Luvafoodie Spice Buns. The coolest thing is how versatile they are. A little bit goes a long way, and how many ways I've been able to utilize not only the tea leaves, the seasoning blends, and now she's coming out with these amazing dressings that can be a dip or a dressing, and the ways I can change them a little bit by adding a couple different flavors. Today I'm going to show you just that. So I'm using the rice paper and going to make a couple different wraps for the citrus lovers salad dressing and dip. I added a little bit of sesame oil to be able to give kind of that nutty flavor to what would be a citrus flavor. And then how I'm using the same grilled vegetables that I put on the grill using her grill basket between those rice paper rolls, and now an appetizer that my kids are going to enjoy, as well as kind of a twist in another type of appetizer where I made a homemade pesto using her garlic lovers seasoning blend. And that would be the dipping sauce for the fresh rolls. So that's what I'm going to show you today, because I'm the mom who always loves to use all the things in the kitchen, never waste, and use creative ways in which to make the ingredients expand throughout the week, saving the dollar. So that's what I'm going to share today.
Great. It sounds fabulous. And you always stretch your ingredients, you stretch your leftovers, you come up with extremely creative dishes for your family. And so I'm excited to see everything. Awesome. And Jill, what are you cooking up in the kitchen, Miss Chef Jill?
Well, I was going to grill outside, but there's some cottonwood stuff floating around and it would get all in the food. So I decided to do some indoor grilling today. And today I've made some awesome kebabs with your Luvafoodie garlic levers.
Yum.
These are mushrooms, pineapple, squash, and onion. And what I did was I marinated them. So what I'm doing is I marinated some meat, and then we're going to be doing some indoor grilling, and then I'm going to make for you some Mongolian beef. And what I would like to teach everybody today, or talk about, is how easy your spices are. You just put them on the meats or the fish. Like today, I'm doing a I don't know if you can see that.
Mhm.
It's a shrimp kebab. And what I did was I threw them in a bag and I marinated them with some tamari and your Luvafoodie spices, the seafood spice,
Mm.
and also the garlic lovers seasoning blend. So I just wanted to show you guys how you can marinate meat and then just throw it on the grill and have some easy summer barbecuing. And all of the seasonings that I'm using today are from that grill basket.
Awesome. Well, I'm excited to get into a little bit more details with both of you. I think we're going to start first with Marilee. So,
Yes.
Marilee, with that said, and as
Super
many of you know,
excited.
we're just going to put the screen totally on Marilee right now. If I can figure out how to do it. Let's see.
Probably pin it, I'm guessing.
That's
So
me.
I
We don't
also
need
made a little cocktail.
Oh,
Using, and it is funny that you said that the passion fruit one is your favorite. I brew it fast. I do hot water in the microwave, and then I pour it over the tea bag, and then I add extra water after a little bit of time. So I added a bit of Prosecco and some pomegranate juice. So ta-da, that's my drink today. What I decided to do is I am the mom that loves to, I get a thrill about saving money and utilizing ingredients in a lot of different ways. And the way I've done that is like there was a butcher special on today. That's what I put them in a grill basket using the Luvafoodie garlic lovers.
I don't know what I just did.
You canceled her out. Hi, everybody.
I know. I'm trying to add her back in.
There you go. Hi. So I made a dip, or a dressing dip, I guess, out of the Citrus Lovers blend and put fresh orange juice. I did not have lime. I put sesame oil in addition to olive oil. I followed pretty much the directions, added honey. Instead of balsamic vinegar, I put in a little bit of rice wine vinegar because whenever I do Asian stuff, I think that gives it a little extra punch. And so that will be the dip for my lettuce wraps. So I'm telling you, these cost $3. These cost $2.50. So these rice vermicelli noodles go so far. I made so many different dishes, but as Jill made on one of our shows, the rice wraps, that's what I'm going to do for you today. Makes great appetizers, lunches. They're quick and easy to do. You just dip them in water. And the veggies I had to do outside because I live in a condo complex and they are the perfect size for a baking bread dish. Pour them out. I did tomatoes, onions, green pepper. I did zucchini and a little bit of, which seasoning did I use? Let me think about this. Garlic lovers. I used garlic lovers. And then I did put a little bit of fresh lemon. And when I brought them back in the house, I put balsamic vinegar. I just thought it gave it a little extra punch. Okay, so let's do this. And this cool little hook that comes with the basket was easy to pull the whole thing off the grill without burning my hands. Put it into this container to be able to then make multiple meals. So that's what I'm going to show you right now is I made a pesto using the garlic lovers, which is so delicious. And I added balsamic vinegar to it. Quick in a blender. It's so flavorful. It goes in so many different directions. And I'm the mom that has about 20-25 minutes to figure out meals because I work in the morning, I do work in the afternoon, I get home, the kids are hungry, and I want to make sure that the time I do get with my teenagers is about spending time connecting and talking over food, because that's why making meals matters, so important to me. So let's do this. My rice paper, quick and easy. Don't spread it out. So for this one, I have the vermicelli noodles. These guys, long and stringy. Super easy to cook. Takes maybe 5 minutes for them to soak. I have some chicken that I did on the drumstick in the basket. I seasoned it with olive oil and I did the chicken lovers on that one, which comes in your little grill basket pack. So you've got to get this. Super flavorful. I'm going to add some fresh greens. Ta-da! I did onions, so we got to add those. I did fresh bell pepper. And the dip is really where I want to put most of the flavor. There's seasoning on all the veggies. I also did carrots in this blend. I think that would be pretty tasty as you grill those. Oh my gosh, it brings out so much amazing flavor. And you just quickly roll it, bring in the sides. If you watched the last one, Jill did this quickly. And they just roll up nice and pretty. Look at that. Like super easy, fresh. And then this dip, super yummy. How easy is that to make a fresh roll? Then the other thing I did is this pesto dip using the garlic lovers and fresh basil. I did put parsley in there, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, Parmesan cheese. I roasted garlic, so I added that as an extra punch. And my thought was for these little toasts, because I don't normally go out and buy extra bread, we use sourdough, and I just toasted them in the toaster. I'm showing you how easy this is. Fresh pesto. Put some cheese down. In that basket, I had done some fresh zucchini. So you double those over. And I have the fresh tomatoes. Look at how beautiful, easy this is. Like, I'm just trying to show you how quick you can utilize all these ingredients that come in this, the seasoning blends. I have fresh basil. You can also add that on. But easy, fresh, and they save. So whether I use them today or I use them tomorrow, I can dice these things up and put them in an easy pasta dish, right? Blend them together. If you wanted to use the roasted tomatoes with some feta, I've seen it's hot on TikTok and Instagram. Put tomatoes and feta and basil all in the oven. Cook it for 400 degrees for like 20 minutes, and it makes this amazing, use a immersion blender, and then all of a sudden you have this fantastical sauce. See, I'm all about using what ingredients you have and making them go a lot further, because on a budget, sometimes that's what you got. So next one, and even, I mean, I didn't taste it yet, but I'm going to bring this closer. Look at how pretty that little appetizer is. And all using Luvafoodie spice blends, because why not? The flavor is amazing. Being able to use Luvafoodie spice blends has made my cooking life so much easier, because I know I can go to each blend, and in your grill basket, when you buy that, it comes with the barbecue lovers, it comes with the chicken lovers, it comes with the seafood lovers, it comes with the, that was the seafood, garlic lovers, seafood lovers, barbecue lovers, and chicken lovers. Oh my gosh, what could be better? Don't we use those all the time during the summer? So the other wrap I wanted to make today, because I'm so curious in how many ways I can spread these ingredients to something new. I thought, oh my gosh, I made this really cool pesto, and I added a bunch of balsamic vinegar to just give it a different kick. What if I made more of an Italian wrap versus with the rice paper versus something with like a toast, which that could be your lunch, that could be appetizers, you have friends over quickly. It takes like, I think I was out there on the grill for like 15 minutes just roasting veggies. It was super fast. So if I had already had that done and I could just throw these on toast, I'm like, oh my gosh, how quick and easy. I will grab another rice paper wrap. And all you have to do with these is immerse them in water. You want them to still have a little bit of density. You can find them in your grocery store in the Asian aisle. And just get it pliable. You don't want it too sticky, because then it'll stick to your surfaces and it'll start breaking when you use it. Okay. So for this one, I was just going to do a bed of greens. Probably should do them that way. And because I want this one to be more Mediterranean, Italian type, I have string cheese. So I work at Boys and Girls Club also, in addition to being a life coach and a chef. And the kids really don't eat the string cheese. So I bring it home because it's mozzarella based. And I was like, okay, what could be better? Greens, basil, fresh veggies. I have roasted zucchini and onion. I have roasted tomato. I have green onion. And you could put the sauce in there, but I'm going to leave the sauce on the side. You could add chicken, you could add anything else. But look at how quick and easy this is. And then you fold in the sides. And voila. So I'll cut it in half so you can see. And then I already made that pesto sauce. So give it a little cut. And it's colorful. So using this sauce, mm, mm, I'm in love. And look at how easy this is. I just have some rice noodles, roasted veggies. I roasted some drumsticks because that was what I had. I love that cooking basket. Super easy to get out. I didn't burn my fingers. Used a couple different types of cheeses. I used a smoked provolone actually for the toasted. And everything is just so delicious. I can't say enough of how blessed and honored I feel to advocate for and be an ambassador of Luvafoodie Spice Buns. And she was just talking about the extra gift you get. And I'm telling you, her teas are so delicious. And I've even used, and she can attest, Michelle can, that I've used the actual tea leaves in various recipes. So think outside the box. Enjoy the gift of Luvafoodie, and cheers. So let's see what Jill's up to.
Well, first of all, I love all the recipes you did. I really like the fact. No, and you know what? I would never have thought of making an Italian or Mediterranean style wrap using those Asian rice papers. So that's an interesting twist. You added something
Oh my
new
gosh,
that I think.
so good.
No, merely it's a great idea, and I think anyone who's watching or listening has never seen it been done before. So I love the fact that you brought something new, creative, and innovative to share with all of us, because it really gives us a different idea what to do with those rice papers. And you did such a good job. I have to say, I've never bought those because I'm intimidated that I'm going to over soak them. I love rice rolls, but I've never used them.
Well, one of the things is it doesn't have to be hot water, just water, not super cold, but you just plunge it and you can tell that it's starting to change from really crisp. And so as it's like 2 minutes max, and you pull it out and they work like a tortilla. You put the ingredients in like the upper third and you start rolling it tight and then flip in the sides and then keep rolling it forward. And it's honestly, it's easy to work with. Just no over soaking it would make it too fragile, as Jill can probably attest to. It starts ripping.
Right.
It kind of disappears into the water.
Yeah.
Bye-bye rice paper.
I know.
Yeah. Well, thank you. You did, as usual, Marilee, an awesome job. And thank you so much for being part of the team and such a fantastic contributor and also a friend. I appreciate it all. And I appreciate you calling me today to remind me what time the show starts.
You're welcome.
There's a great different times.
I got you.
That's right. That's right. All right. So let's see if I can get this right this time. Let's remove me. And
so today for you, I am making Mongolian beef. And I think just the name could be kind of intimidating. Mongolian beef, you know, hey, can I do that or not? And I want to show you how easy it is. So here's my ingredients. These are all the ingredients that I've used. Here's the Mongolian beef that I prepared. And it's got white wine vinegar, cornstarch, and I would say a tablespoon of white vinegar or white cooking wine, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, and I used liquid egg white. So you pour everything in there with some salt and pepper. You mix it really good, and that's your Mongolian beef. The cornstarch in here actually, when you're cooking it, makes it really crispy. And then we got 8 cloves of garlic. Yum, who doesn't like garlic? A heaping tablespoon of diced ginger, some red chilies, and this is a slurry of cornstarch and water. And that's what we're going to be using to thicken the sauce that I made. And then we're going to top it with some green onion. Right here, some green onion and some Luvafoodie sesame lover spice blend, which is, this is so good, guys. So I'm going to bring you over here and show you. This is what I made the Mongolian beef sauce out of. So what I did is I got a jar, filled it to about right there with some water. And then I filled it to about right there with some soy sauce or tamari. Then I got a 4th cup of brown sugar, salt and pepper, and oyster sauce. And I think I put about 2 tablespoons. This is really good in anything, but so that's what I made the sauce with today. And so what I'm going to be doing is cooking the beef and then the vegetables. And then I'm going to be thickening the sauce with some slurry. I'm going to bring you over here. Let's get doing it. I hope I don't lose you like I did last time. So right here, I've already got my pans hot. I turned this on a while ago. And you don't want to get your oil too hot or else you're going to burn your garlic and everything. So what you want to do is you want to start with your beef. You guys see that okay? So we're going to throw our beef in there. You don't want to overfill it or else it won't stay crunchy. A lot of people dredge this beef in cornstarch, but I made sure to add plenty of cornstarch to this. And then you just move it around in the pan. Turn up the heat a bit. That oil should be a little bit hotter, but I didn't want it to burn. Let's turn it up to about a 7. And while that's cooking, that's going to take about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm going to put my Luvafoodie chicken right here that I marinated in soy sauce, Luvafoodie chicken lovers, which is in the basket, and some garlic lovers. And I marinated this overnight. So what I'm going to do is just put it on my grill. I also have some really cool shish kebabs that I was going to throw on the grill, but we have some things floating around in the air, so I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to stick those on the grill. And we got Luvafoodie. This is salmon, and I put on the Luvafoodie seafood lovers. And I also marinated this in a little bit of soy sauce and overnight. Then I've got some, these are shrimp that I put on the skewer, and that's got Luvafoodie seasoning blend on it too, the seafood lovers. So we're going to need about, I'm going to do this about 2 times, and then we're going to finish it off with everything else. And let that get nice and crispy. Tell me what kind of things you guys like to cook. I really love Thai food, and I love Italian food. I love making tacos, and Luvafoodie spices are just, I use them on everything. My favorite spice is probably the garlic lover seasoning blend. I use that on everything. Really good on vegetables and meat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this out, throw it in my basket so it can drain. I have lots of meat, but that's all I'm going to have for right now, just so I can demonstrate how this is made. Then what we're going to do is turn our heat down because we don't want the ginger to burn. Make sure that turns down just a little bit more. I'm just using the same oil. Flip these. What I'm actually doing is I'm showing you a few dishes, and my husband loves it when I make extra because we can always, reheat it for lunch tomorrow. Let's cool this oil down. It's a little hot. If it's too hot, the garlic and the ginger will burn. I'm going to start with the red peppers and the ginger. I'm actually going to take it off the heat. It's a little too hot. So that was about a tablespoon of ginger. So all those aromatics will come out into the oil. Then I'm going to throw in my garlic. And the whites of the green onion. Turn the heat up a little bit. So that's actually really, really easy. We're going to just cook that for about a minute just to bring out the aromatics in that. I turn that down to about 4 because we don't want to burn it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my peppers and my onions. I have some white onion and some red peppers. And I'm turning that back up. Kind of have to play with your heat. I think I'm feeling pretty ambitious doing all this at once. But I did want to show you how to use the Luvafoodie chicken seasoning and the seafood seasoning. Clean this up a bit. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to throw our meat back in. Here's the good part, guys. It's the yummy part. Let's throw our beef back in. Normally I would have double meat, but because of the show, it would take too long. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my sauce. Now this is a little bit of water, a little bit of soy sauce, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and yeah, that's it. I didn't put any cornstarch in that. Let's just add a little bit of that. And then we're going to add a little bit of this cornstarch slurry. I think too, I should have probably took out the extra oil in here, but I don't have time to reheat the oil. That would have probably made it a little better. So what I didn't tell you is I put my rice, I did a cup of rice and a cup and a half of water. And I put that in my rice steamer about a half an hour ago. So it should be ready about the time that this is ready. So I'm turning up the heat just a little bit. We don't want to overcook it. Those red chilies, they really give some great flavor to this. I want it a little bit thicker, so I'm going to add just a little bit more slurry. Let that thicken really good. You can see how easy that is. We had this actually for dinner last night, and man, is it good. There we go. Now it's getting a nice consistency. You want like something like that. I like to have a little bit of sauce left so it can go over the rice also. Okay, let's turn the heat off. Here we go, guys. All done. Like I said, if you're making this, you want to dump some of that or take out some of the oil. I used avocado oil in this, by the way. It has a better heating temperature. You can get it higher without it smoking. It has a higher smoking point. Okay. There you go. There's your Mongolian beef. And we're going to top it with some green onion. And some sesame seeds by Luvafoodie. Oh, man, that smells so good. Okay. I think those are done. Let me take those off. Oh, man, that salmon just smells so good. I think it's fun to do kebabs once in a while, too. They're really not that hard. What I did was I marinated everything the night before, and then I skewered it. Okay. I'm going to leave that chicken on a little bit longer so I can temp it out, make sure that the temperature is right on that. So here is our Mongolian beef, shish kebabs. Let's get some rice. Here's a bowl. Get a little bit of rice. See how easy that was? That really wasn't that easy. I mean, it wasn't that hard. And then we'll take some of this Mongolian beef. There you go, guys. Doesn't that look good? Can't wait to eat that. So there's a lot of different ways, like Marilee was saying, to use the Luvafoodie spices. But what I like is that they're all natural. And there's something extra yummy about these spices. They are, when you put them on the meats, the flavors just pop. And you can't really explain it without smell-o-vision. But I found that I love to use them in everything that I make. So if you guys want to take up the deal from Michelle Mazzara, go to Amazon. You can get this, and you can get the passion fruit tea also. And what a great deal that is.
Well, thank you, Jill. You also did an amazing job, and my stomach is starting to really. I'm really hungry now, to be honest.
I wanted to look at what I made. I don't know that I did it justice before, but look at that.
It
Yeah,
looks
we can
fantastic.
just jump through the camera, can't we?
I wish we were all living like
I
2
know.
weeks from each other. I'd say, bring it all over, and I'll make some iced tea.
Right. Awesome.
I think what's great about what I did there is, like Marilee's wraps, you can totally put whatever you cook or whatever you make in the fridge. Absolutely. And just jump in there, and because my husband is always hungry at night. He has 2 jobs, and he leaves at 6 in the morning and comes home at 6 at night, and he's hungry. So that's why I like to make extra, because you can always just microwave it or reheat it.
For sure.
So,
well, I always say, Jill, based on what you cook, and I said, your husband's the luckiest man in the world when it comes to food.
Well,
he's pretty lucky.
I'm lucky too. I
know.
I made this Mongolian last night just so I can, try it out.
Practice.
And he loved it so much that he's like, "Are you gonna make that again? That was really good." So it really is good, guys.
Yes. Well, listen.
Actually,
I know
the rice wrap and the Mongolian beef would go together too.
Oh,
beautiful. They would.
Beautiful.
They would complement. Yes, absolutely. That would be a fantastic meal. You could start with the rice rolls and then have the Mongolian beef, and for the main
entree. What I've been seeing they've been doing is frying them. Once they make the rice rolls, they fry them up. That's another option to make it like a little crispy.
That's a good idea. I don't think I've ever done that.
It's really good. But I was like, you wouldn't be able to hear me over it. I could have brought a hot plate over, but yeah, it's super delicious.
Could you hear me through all the noise?
Yes.
Yes. Was it hot?
Yes.
Okay. No,
yes.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah. And the oil was sizzling, and we could anticipate the aromas through the
gosh. Like you said, smell-o-vision.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys like ginger and garlic?
Love ginger.
The ginger and garlic.
Well,
and
obviously,
the oyster
I love
sauce
garlic.
in that is incredible. It's so good.
Yeah.
Well, the sesame lovers is also something that I use quite often, and I add it into various seasonings and whatever, because the flavorings for me make it it's the right blend for all the Asian things that I make.
Yep.
Just trying to shift up some of the things we do here at the house, and sometimes we do lettuce wraps, and so we'll add those in. But I gotta say, this blend of chicken lovers, barbecue lovers, garlic lovers, and seafood lovers, what a brilliant combination with your grill basket, along with your extra bonus of the tea, is just awesome.
From now, let's repeat that
Yum,
special
yum.
again. So the reason I came out with those 4 blends in here is because, as many of you know, garlic lovers, it's everybody's favorite. I say you can put it on anything but chocolate. So if you're going to buy only one spice today and you don't want to buy the grill basket, start with garlic lovers, because literally you can put it on chicken, beef, vegetables, pasta, pizza, I use it every night on all my vegetables. So it's
I thought that
what
was a
most
really
people.
good deal.
It is a
And
good
then
deal.
to throw in the tea also, that's a great deal.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fantastic deal, and I always like to offer these deals when we do our shows. People
For
take
sure.
advantage of it. Father's Day is about a month away. This is make a great Father's Day gift. Graduation gift. What about kids that are going away to college? They really only need. So here's the deal with the garlic lovers. If you like a lot of hamburger and meat, put the garlic lovers on that. The seafood lovers use on any kind of seafood, fish, shrimp, you know, scallops, anything. Chicken lovers, amazing on any kind of poultry. Chicken, I do a lot of turkey burgers.
I'm going to
Since
show
I
you
don't
the
eat a lot of
chicken.
it. Yeah.
Look at that chicken.
Oh, that looks fantastic.
Oh,
Really, really yummy.
Your chicken, I swear that chicken lovers you've used it, right, Marilee?
yes.
It's so good. It's so good.
It
It's
is
really
so
good.
Well, I'm gonna make a diversion and tell you something kind of funny. So, as many of you know, Hy-Vee is one of my biggest customers, right? So, some of the Hy-Vee meat managers have been using chicken lovers on their, and I know you two see the pictures because I'm on your Facebook friends, but they're using the chicken lovers in bulk. And one of the managers in particular, every 2 weeks he orders another 20 pounds of chicken lovers from me. Now he's doing the same with smokehouse lovers. And he said, Michelle, I've never sold so much chicken in my entire life
Because
in the
it's
meat
so
part.
good.
It
So
is so
good. It's
It's a
so good.
serious
So
spice.
it's delicious.
Very
And then of
serious.
course I had to put a barbecue lovers in it because this is a barbecue season.
It is.
And the barbecue lovers is really good, of course, on anything chicken, fish, pork, obviously brisket, pulled pork. I've got a delicious barbecue sauce recipe online using the barbecue lovers. So essentially, these four spices will get you through the entire summer making whatever it is that you may want to make. All you need is these four.
The barbecue
Right.
lovers also is a nice smoky flavor when
Mhm.
I want a little spin on making deviled eggs.
Yes. Very good in deviled eggs.
Oh,
Fantastic. It looks so good, Jill. Well, listen, we stepped,
yeah.
we
Oh yes. Here we go.
kept our, yeah, is there we kept our time because I know it's Sunday afternoon and I want to
Yes.
make sure that you two can go enjoy the rest of the day. Is there any
Mhm.
last thing that you want to share with our friends and our viewers? Any like last cooking tips or
The
barbecue
last words.
tips? Yeah, last words. Words of wisdom.
That's spicy.
No, I personally love the fact that there are the blends because a little bit goes a long way and it adds such a flavor punch that even the newest of chefs or those that are dabbling in trying to figure out what am I going to make for dinner tonight? What am I going to do? It's easy when you add one of these spice blends and you just give it a very flavorful punch that no matter how you use it, if you're going for grilling, you make a quick barbecue lovers is also good in coleslaw. Done that too. That you grill something out, you do the grill basket, you put the garlic lovers in there, you put the barbecue lovers, you put a steak on, and you do a quick slaw. And honestly, dinner's done in 20 minutes. That's my goal, is saving money, a lot of flavor, very healthy, clean eating. And Michelle, your spice blends really do that, as well as your beautiful teas. I gotta say, so lovely. Always a hit at any time I have people over. So thank you. Thank you for
Thank
all
you,
you
Mary.
do
I
for our
appreciate
hearts
you.
and our health and our cooking.
Thank you.
Can I say hi to somebody?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hi, Jane Macy. Hi, Matt Allen. Hi, Deborah Pagel. And hi, everybody that's watching. And thank you so much for watching. And we so appreciate you. I know that Sundays, you're usually out and about doing stuff. So if you're watching this live, all three of us really, really appreciate your time. And thanks for following Luvafoodie. I wouldn't talk about it, and Mary Lee wouldn't talk about it so much if it wasn't so good. It's just, I think we've been brand ambassadors now for almost 4 years.
Yeah.
A long time. And I, you know, when I say two of my favorite peeps are going to be on the show, I really truly mean it. You both are wonderful. You're wonderful. No, you're wonderful, courageous, strong women, and you know, you're both wonderful moms. And Jill, you're a fantastic grandma too. So I admire both.
I
of
love
you.
my grandkids so much. They're so cute.
Yeah, they're so cute.
They're coming up for 4th of July. I'm so excited.
Oh, nice.
Super cool.
Yeah.
That little Ruby's just a little darling. Just
Yeah.
darling,
Well,
darling.
Well, they live in California, so they don't have fireworks.
I know, you're right by me. You need to come over here, sister, or I need to come up to you, even if
You
it's
can come over anytime, Mary Lee. That'd be so fun. But they
we
travel
should.
up to Utah just so we can sit in our front yard and blow off, like, they call them Mac Daddies. The big,
Oh yeah.
the ones that'll blow your hand off if you. So we spend like $500 on, and I'm not kidding, maybe even more, just on that, because just to watch their faces, it's just.
Oh, sure.
We have so much fun. And then we float down the river. I bought some canoes and some kayaks.
Nice.
Awesome.
So I always
All
do
right.
things in Utah that I've never done, and I've lived here for 20 years. So you have to invite people over, right? So that you can.
In order to explore.
Yeah.
Well, I know that I'm blessed to know both of you. I'm excited every time I get to use the spice blends. It's fun for me to stretch my culinary skills because I'm not classically trained. So I get to have fun in the kitchen, making meals matter. So thank you.
Well, I'm going to try
none
those
of us are
roasted
classically
vegetables
trained either, so we all are able to relate to every home cook out there, and I think that's what's so cool is that all three of us we're not classically trained, and that's okay.
Yeah, I think I just have a lot of time, effort, and sweat.
Yes.
Sweat equity.
Well,
Sweat equity.
I thank you again, both of you, for your Sunday afternoon. We'll do this again sometime. It's always fun. And I will catch up with you both later. Go eat your food and have a great Sunday. And thank you, everybody, for watching. We really do appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, friends.
Thank you. Have a great day. Great Sunday.